has happened to him because his body was not found. But the parents, out of grief, wanted to do a funeral for their son, the lost son. Hi students. So आज हम अपने नए सेक्शन पे आ गए हैं, दैट इज प्यूरिटन एज, जॉन मिल्टन. प्यूरिटन एज की हिस्ट्री में आपको पुरानी क्लास में ऑलरेडी करवा चुके हो. सो इन दिस वीडियो, because we have already done the history of Puritan age, we have understood what the Puritan age is about, किसके बारे में है, क्या है, वो मैं आपको पूरा समझा चुकी हूँ. So in this video we are taking the major writer of Puritan age, that is John Milton. John Milton was also known as Lady of the Christ. That was the title is being given to him. But the question is why he was called as Lady of the Christ? Because he was very lean, he had a thin face, and he looks like a lady. He has the figure like that, not actually the figure, but he was very thin. So that is why he looked like, and he used to worship a lot. He was a Puritan, he has a very firm belief. तो बहुत रिजिड था अपने बिलीव्स के ऊपर, क्रिश्चियनिटी में, और इसीलिए इसको यहाँ पे लेडी ऑफ द क्राइस्ट बोला जाता था. Second thing, he was a Puritan, so he was a hardcore Puritan. He used to follow all the norms, and in some researches, it has been also said that he was a misogynist. That means कि his behavior with female was not good, and even he feel good if he used to see a female in pain. So that is misogynist character. Now, what his works is all about, his works are basically divided into three phases. Okay, if we see that, obviously we have to see the division of the work. So, three phases are here in Milton's work. First, general, or you can say a generic phase, general poetry, the subject of society and friends, humanity. Second division is politics. He was, after a phase, he was totally divided into politics. Now, what was a general phase? In general phase, his phase started from 1620 to 1642. That was the general phase in which he has written many poetries, and those poetries were about like general issues of social or about humanity, how people are, how they are doing, or whatever. Like इनकी बहुत सारी ऐसी poems हैं, like elegies also, like about friend and studies. These are the topics. Sonnets he has written. Second book was politics, that is 1642 to 1654 until he become blind. So जब तक ये blind नहीं था तब तक इसने क्या लिखा था? Political work. He was totally into political works. Then आता है इनका third phase, that is religious. Religious phase is 1660 to 1674. इस टाइम पे इनके जो वर्क्स हैं, दे आर मोर ऑटोबायोग्राफिकल, दे आर रिलीजियस, दे आर हिस्टोरिकल. मतलब ही वाज टोटली इनटू द रिलीजियस एंड हिस्टोरिकल भी लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पे, रिलीजियस एंड हिस्टोरिकल, बिकॉज ऑटोबायोग्राफिकल is also a kind of historical. He was taking his issues, his personal issues into that. So this is how his works can be divided. Now I will give you the list of the works which are there in Milton's account, and then we will discuss all the works in detail. For sure, this general works in the general category when he was writing his sonnets. Lycidas, that is an elegy, allegro, El Penseroso, ये इनके मेन वर्क्स हैं. और इसके अलावा जो एक वर्क आता है, दैट इज द नेटिविटी ऑफ क्राइस्ट. क्राइस्ट नेटिविटी, ठीक है, द ऑन द मॉर्निंग ऑफ द क्राइस्ट नेटिविटी. ये इनके वर्क हैं जो इनके जनरल वर्क्स लेते हैं हम इसमें. 42 के बाद इनके जितने भी वर्क्स हैं, दे आर मैक्सिमम ऑफ द वर्क्स आर रिटन इन प्रोज और पैम्फलेट्स. मैक्सिमम ऑफ वर्क्स आर प्रोज एंड पैम्फलेट्स. देन इसमें कौन कौन से आते हैं? लाइक ऑन रेफॉर्मेशन, ऑन एजुकेशन, ऑन डाइवोर्स, एरियोपेगेटिका, ऑन पॉलिटिक्स, on the tenure of kings, Along with that, Iconoclast, First Defense, Second Defense. These are all his work, matlab many more. I should write etc. because when I will deal with the genre or the phase, I will take those works in detail. Then after that, in religious and historical work, here comes the major one, that is Paradise Lost, Paradise Regained, the history of Britain, and last is Samson Agonist. Samson Agonistus. These are the four works which he has written in religious and historical time. So this is his classification of the major works, and first we will deal with the general works. First we will deal with the general period, and I will describe all these works in detail. Then I will talk about the political period and the historical period. First, but before starting the work, I should tell you that what he was doing in the general period. In the general period, he has dedicated himself toward the Christianity, toward the human life, toward the general studies and making friends and social gatherings. So he his experience with the society and humanities being written in these poems. ठीक है, बेसिकली कैसे उसने डील किया, क्या उसके एक्सपीरियंसेस थे सोसाइटी और ह्यूमैनिटी के साथ, ह्यूमंस के साथ, वो इसने यहाँ पे लिखा है. इंग्लिश सोसाइटी की बात करें, रिलीजियस में प्रीस्ट, रिलीजन, उसके करप्शंस को यहाँ पे उसने क्रिटिसाइज भी करा है. पॉलिटिकल पीरियड में दैट वाज द पीरियड, क्योंकि 1642 में आई टोल्ड यू कि किंग चार्ल्स वन को थ्रोन से हटा दिया गया था. प्यूरिटन रिवॉल्यूशन वाज देयर, थिएटर वाज बर्न, ग्लोब थिएटर वाज बर्न एंड अदर थिएटर वाज banned, it was closed, the theatre were closed, so no entertainment was there. And Commonwealth government has been started because Charles I was removed from the throne. उसके ऊपर treason का charges लगे हुए थे. His cases was there in the Scotland. So at this time he started writing the political and social pamphlets and prose writings. So all his prose writings were about the reformation of the society. He wrote all kind of political writing and pamphlets, which has a deeper message, which shows his intellect, which shows how intelligent and deeply involved he was with the politics and society. Along with that, he was against with the monarchy, and he wrote many works which was completely criticizing Charles I. Even his one of the work, Iconoclast, was taken as responsible for the beheading of Charles I. That he has break the image of Charles I in such a way that he was beheaded by the parliament. Okay, and then his family, like two children, Charles II and James II, along with the wife. The wife of Charles I took both the children to France to save their life because she was from France. She went to Scotland because the Scottish government has passed the statement against her husband. So she didn't feel herself safe in Scotland. Now, next is religious work. In this phase, actually, he became totally blind. He lost two of his wives, and in 1660, after the restoration of monarchy, that Charles II again came back to the throne, and he asked to behead all the Puritan writers who were against his father. And when it comes to Milton, because he was the minister and one of the intellect in the parliament of Oliver Cromwell, who was a Puritan king. So he was also called by the monarch Charles II. And when it was asked that you were against my dad and you have written such kind of works like First Defense of English People, Second Defense of English People, and in that you have criticized monarchy, you have defended democracy, you called for the rule of people on the kings, and I cannot appreciate that. So all the copies of those works are being purchased or are lifted from the market and were burned. ठीक है, जितनी भी कॉपीज फर्स्ट डिफेंस सेकंड डिफेंस की थी उन सबको इकट्ठा कर लिया गया था, पूरे मार्केट से उन कॉपीज को उठा के बर्न कर दिया गया था कि ये अब कोई नहीं पड़ेगा. इवन जॉन मिल्टन को भी बेहेड करने के लिए बोल दिया गया था, बट बिकॉज ही सेड दैट यस आई हैव रिटन बिकॉज आई वाज सीइंग द करप्शन and I wrote it. I have that kind of mindset, but now I'm blind, I cannot see, so I won't write. I already have stopped writing. व्हेन आई बिकम ब्लाइंड। तो ब्लाइंड होने के बाद मैंने कभी भी इन चीज़ों को लिखा नहीं है, कभी इन चीज़ों के अगेंस्ट या फेवर में नहीं लिखा है। आई हैव स्टॉप माई पॉलिटिकल राइटिंग्स ऑलरेडी एंड आई एम राइटिंग द सॉनेट्स एंड सॉन्ग्स एंड अदर थिंग्स। सो चार्ल्स टू ने उसको सिंपल सा एक गाइडलाइन दिया। चार्ल्स टू हैज गिवन अ सिंपल इंस्ट्रक्शन टू हिम that if you want to write, then you will write only the historical or religious work, and if you find that you are writing anything political, then definitely you will be beheaded and the family will be ruined. So after that he started writing only religious and historical work, and because he was a well read person, he was a dedicated Christian, so he knew Bible very well. And his first work, the most famous one, is Paradise Lost, in which he has written the complete Bible into poetic form like an epic, and that become more famous than any of the Bible. So whosoever wanted to understand Bible was reading Paradise Lost for the first. Then one of his friend asked that what about the regaining of the paradise, because you said paradise has lost but the Christ came on earth. So after that, he wrote Paradise Regained. Meanwhile, he was writing History of Britain also. Now, the question is, when he was blind, how was he writing? Obviously, his nephew and a few scholars were all there. He was a great writer, he was a minister, he was a royal person in the court of Oliver Cromwell. He had a huge house, and in that, he has a resident scholars with him. So, whenever he used to have thoughts of writing, the scholars used to type for him at that time. They were typing and writing his ideas, they were scripting it for him. And last is Samson Agonistus. In Samson Agonistus, he portrayed the character of Samson like on the image of himself. He portrayed him on, the story is depicted in a way that as he wanted to convey a message about his life, about himself. That is what all works and phases are all about. Now, we will start with the first phase of his writing and the works in detail. Okay, let me rub it. Okay, so let's start with the first things. Now, in sonnets, the most important was on my 23rd birthday. On my 23rd birthday, this is the most important sonnet among other sonnets which has been written in this phase. केवल इस फेज तक जितने भी सॉनेट्स लिखे गए थे उसमें से ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कि he told that is also a bit autobiographical obviously, and he adopted the style of Petrarchan or Italian sonnet. It's an Italian sonnet format which he has chosen, and in English poetry it is called as Miltonic sonnet. So, in the forms of literature, poetry section, I have already defined it in a very detailed and a well way. Those who still don't understand what is Miltonic sonnet, what is Italian sonnet, how it is different from English sonnet and Shakespearean, Spenserian sonnet, should watch that video to understand the structural differences. Now, second work, Lycidas. Lycidas is obviously is a very important work which is published in 1637, and it is a pastoral elegy. It is a pastoral elegy. What is an elegy? A death song. Okay? You can also find the definition there. But what is a pastoral elegy? A elegy which was written on the death of someone, but the setting is used as pastoral. Natural नेचर की सेटिंग यूज की गई हो और एक डेथ सॉन्ग लिखा गया। तो ये सॉन्ग किसके ऊपर लिखा गया था? एडवर्ड किंग, who was his dear friend, who was a colleague in the Eton College, Cambridge. Though he was also learned from Oxford, but in Eton College, Cambridge, he made friends with Edward King. And after that, he was learning Latin language, he was learning writing poetry, singing songs, music, etc. Everything with Edward King. So he used to take him his master. And that is why he named his Lycidas. Because in Italian language, Lycidas means master of songs. Master of songs. That is what Lycidas means, because les means songs or music, and master of music is Lycidas. That is why he has named it Lycidas. Now, what happened to Lycidas? How he died? His ship was drowned. He was a shepherd. Basically, he was a shepherd from England and England, London, and in the countryside area, he was the first one from his community who joined some kind of merchandise. इसने कोई merchant business join करा था जिसकी वजह से he used to travel from sea, and when he was coming to London in the Irish Sea, his ship was broken and drowned. His body was not found, and that is why he has written this elegy on that. But besides writing the elegy, besides writing the complete work, इसके साथ लिखते लिखते इसने यहाँ पे क्या किया था? इसने यहाँ पे he has targeted the religious corruption of England. इसने इस एलिजी के साथ, इस पेस्टोरल एलिजी के साथ he has written the religious corruption. What kind of religious corruption was there? यहाँ पे जितने भी priests थे, they were not doing their works. They used to ask money. They used to ask over taxes from the people, and all the issues were raised by Milton. He actually has said that the priests of his time were corrupt. They are more interested in attending the feast, the royal functions, besides doing their duty. And similarly, the same thing has happened to him because his body was not found. But the parents, out of grief, wanted to do a funeral for their son, the lost son. So they reached to the local church and they asked the priest to help him to do the funeral, and the priest was actually so heartless. He said that I am getting late for the feast. If I have the particular amount of money to pay the funeral, then I can do it. So the parents said ki no, but the amount is higher than the usual one. He said because you don't have the body, I have to do a fake funeral. I don't know whether the son is dead or not. You are doing it. Why you are doing it, I don't know, when you don't have body. So the charges will be high. And the parents were unable to gather the particular amount of money. So the priest refused to do the funeral for the sad parents, for the engraved parents. And उन्होंने उसको वो काम करने से अपनी duties complete करने से मना कर देते हैं because they were in hurry. They have to go to the palace to attend the royal function, to attend the royal feast, डिनर पे जाने के लिए वहां पे जो पैलेस के अंदर किंग ने या किसी रॉयल ने अरेंज किया हुआ था वहां उसको अटेंड करने के लिए लेट हो रहा था. दैट इज वाई दे डिनाइड टू परफॉर्म देयर ड्यूटीज. ये यहाँ पे उसमें दिखाया गया, इस तरीके की करप्शन को दिखाया गया. एक्स्ट्रा मनी मांगी गई एंड बहाने बनाए गए. Along with that, in this pastoral elegy, he showed that when my friend is not here with us, the complete valley, animals, flower, plants, everyone is sad. No one is singing, no one is laughing, no one is smiling. The sound of the river is also less. The air is not happy. The flowers are not shining. The animals are not grazing properly because they all have a habit of the songs of my friend Lycidas. When he used to take the cattle in the valley, he used to play his flute, he used to sing songs, and that make the complete valley live. But as he died, it seems that the complete valley is dead. This is being shown here, and that is why, because he has talked about the nature, he has talked about the valley, he has talked about animal, pasture, mountain, river. This is a pastoral elegy. ओके सो यहाँ पे इसकी कंपाइलेशन कैसी है? इसकी कंपाइलेशन इसी तरीके की है. सबसे पहले अपनी पोयम को ओपन करते ही वो ग्रीक गॉड्स को, म्यूजिस को, जो कि सेवन सिस्टर ऑफ म्यूजिक हैं, उनको इन्वोक करता है, उनसे ब्लेसिंग लेता है कि मेरी ये पोयम बहुत सक्सेसफुल हो, बहुत फेमस हो, सो दैट आई कैन गेट फेम टू द नेम ऑफ माय डेड फ्रेंड एडवर्ड किंग. और आई वांटेड टू रेज सम इश्यूज आल्सो, वो भी पॉपुलर हूँ. तो उसने ये करप्शन के, सोसाइटी की डलनेस के और अपने फ्रेंड के एक ग्रेट म्यूजिशियन होने का के उसने बात करी है. वहाँ पे उसने ये सारे पॉइंट्स वहाँ पे बताए हैं, रेज करे हैं. एंड अल्टीमेटली ही सेड दैट आई नो बिकॉज माय फ्रेंड वाज अ ग्रेट सोल एंड अ मोस्ट अडोरेबल पर्सनालिटी. सो इसीलिए सी ने उसकी जो बॉडी है उसको थ्रो नहीं करा बीच पे, उन्होंने उसको अपने वहीं पे अंदर सी गॉड ने, सी फेरीज ने, म्यूजेस ने, निम्स ने, कुछ भी बोलो, उनमें इन्होंने जो निम्स आर द अटेंडेंट ऑफ अ मेन गॉड, तो उसने कहा सी गॉड ने अपनी निम्स के थ्रू उसका फ्यूनरल वहां सी के अंदर ही करवा लिया, बिकॉज ही नो कि इफ हिज बॉडी इज बीइंग थ्रोन ऑन द बीच, तो उसकी बॉडी को वहां पे प्रीस्ट इंसल्ट ही करेंगे, दे विल आस्क मनी एंड विल इंसल्ट a great musician, a great poet, which they don't wanted to, and they also wanted to keep the great soul with them. That is why they have engraved him in its own chest, that is in the deepest part of the sea. यहाँ पे यही चीज की गई कि उसकी क्योंकि वहां पे एडवर्ड किंग की लिविंग या डेथ बॉडी की, उसके टैलेंट की कदर नहीं हो रही थी, इसीलिए उसकी डेथ के बाद भी उसकी बॉडी को वापस नहीं करा। सो ये सारी चीजें यहाँ लेसिडस में से बोला है, he has paid a great respect to his friend and love to his friend. Along with that, he raised the issue of religious corruption of English society in 17th century. This is your Lycidas. So this was your Lycidas. Now in the next lecture we will take our El Allegro and El Penseroso, that is a twin poem, and along with that I will also take Nativity of Christ. So in the next section of our recording, in the next section of Milton will run for 3-4 lectures at least, because he is a great poet and his works are very important. But I will try to cover in the lesser one and will give you more information. But for that, you have to do one thing, that is stay tuned and subscribe us. Bye. Take care.